Hi Leo, happy birthday. I'm Anisha, and you can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. And this is your monthly forecast for August 2012. Leos, we start the month with a beautiful Venus transit that is going to be happening in your 12th house, and that is the house of karma. Even though you would be wanting to go all out, and some of you will go out and really party it up, it's a great time not just to be doing introspection, but the universe is urging you to be careful about your decisions. It is asking you to do the right thing, to be on the right side of the law of universe. Try not to cheat, lie, double date, or even as far as your work is concerned, try not to get into any unscrupulous deal which you know may affect you, not just in the long run, but I think with a with the 12th house focus being there, and it's a, like I said, it's a house of karma. It has a way of coming out quite quickly. So those of you who are in multiple relationships, it could come out in quite an ugly way. For those of you who are in the dealings are not very clean at work, it could affect you quite adversely. So try and be as honest and as fair in all your dealings, both at personal and at workplace, Leos. This month, however, there is a lot of optimism, there is a lot of positivity that you will be radiating. You will be networking very aggressively this month, Leos, with a little bit of a domestic travel as well thrown in. So you could be undertaking a travel as far as your work is concerned, and it will be quite fruitful. However, do keep your eyes open for all the clauses and the repercussions and the long term effects that they could have on you. But overall, I would say the first 10 days are brilliant for socializing, for your business meetings, business lunches, business dinners, meeting up with VIPs, meeting up with people in powerful places who can pull strings for you. It's a great time to also share your ideas creatively. I think you would be looked upon as an advisor of sort also this month, Leos. People are going to be seeking you out a lot, asking your advice as to how is it, do you think that this would work, or a certain business venture, as to what is your take on it, and what would you advise, and so on and so forth. So you would be quite looked upon as an expert, and you would be quite sought after, which is a good thing. I think your market value will increase double fold. Try and be watchful, however, of your communication, Leos, this month, especially the written communication in the first 15 days. Try and be careful about your emails, try and be careful about the contracts that you're signing, and try not to ignore the clauses, Leos. It's really stressed upon. This month also, there's a lot of focus on your career and your house of earned income, and that seems to be really lit up. So that's good news. You are going to be pulling in not just opportunities which could help you create more wealth, but also people. You will also be coming across some very dramatic chance encounters wherein some interesting conversations could lead into a very exciting business propositions. So keep your eyes open, and like I said, you will be socializing and networking quite aggressively this month. So yeah, you would be finding lots to talk about on the business front. In the first 10 days as well, you will be looking at a relationship. You would want to take a decision onto it, whether to close it, whether to move ahead with it. And it's quite an old relationship. It is nothing new really, but I think it has served its purpose, and you just sort of, it's become a relationship of a convenience, and convenience stagnates beyond a point if it is not really if you don't put any energy, any emotion into it, and it is just a pure convenience, it doesn't do you much good. So try and be watchful of that. Also, for those of you who have been trying to look for some work, some nice work, or maybe your ideal job and your dream job, and you've not been able to crack it, the universe is again saying that try not to repeat the past mistakes. And for those of you similarly who for whom love has been eluding for the longest of time, and you've been trying to I won't say settle down is a wrong word, but maybe the connect is not it's not as if it is not happening, but you're not willing to commit onto that piece of it. So the universe is again urging you to not be in a pattern as far as your relationships are concerned, because you may just end up walking this entire journey by yourself, Leos. So try and look at the patterns that have got created since the last, I would say, 7 years, and you seem to be sort of conditioned into them. It's something, though, like I said, it's convenient. It is something that works for you. There seems no reason to be wanting to change it, but there is no permanence also around it. So that is something that you should be mindful of, as long as you are willing to live with the consequences, and you're willing to pay your dues onto that front of it, then it's fine. But for those of you who are harking after a commitment or a more solid relationship, I would say that you'll really have to break some of the patterns of what is it that you want out of a relationship, how it is that you view relationships, and your general perception, which has just become so conditioned now that you don't even think twice before sort of putting people into slots, so to speak. So be careful of that. I think it is something that will, and like I said, with Mars being closer to Saturn this month in your chart, it will help you change. And Saturn is all about change. I think it's asking you to change. So it's a good time, Leos. Your birthday month is a good time to change. There's going to be plenty of money, rather a start of money that you will see coming in. So that is very exciting, Leos. A lot of new deals, a lot of contracts, a lot of places wherein that there is a decent amount of money which will get signed off to you. So I would say the pot looks quite nice. Some redoing things, and some amount of wanting to even relocate for some of you. I think you would be looking at shifting a house, or some of you could actually be thinking of moving out of your parents' place, for those of you who are staying with your parents. So there's some amount of we also have a lot of focus on your health again, Leos. It's a great opportunity for you to be watching out not just your diet but your exercise regime. It's a good time to be hitting the gym. For those of you who are still sitting, go out and take a long walk. Overall, a great month, Leos. I'll see you again in September. And thank you so much for watching.